everyone, I am Dr.S.Amudha, Assistant Professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science at SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today now we will discuss about the concept file operations in C. File. This file concept using in C. Now what is file? File is a collection of information. The file is creating a collection of record based on the process. Now the C file operations. C file operation refers to the different possible operations that we can perform on a file in C. Different type of operations it will be performed in the file. Now the first one, creating a new file. Once you create a file in new, that is f open, using a file f open is file open with help of the mode using to creating a file, that is a plus, w and w plus, and r plus, it likewise. That is the modes of the file. Based on the modes of the file, we creating a file. Once you creating a file, after then only we perform the operations. For example, read operation, write operation. Once the process is completed, finally close the file. Each and every process, they using the sequence of process. Opening a file and processing file, it is like a read and write, append, delete, it likewise. After close. The next one is opening an existing file. The before itself, opening a new file. Otherwise, opening an existing file using the same function, fopen. Reading a file. Reading from a file. That is fscan or gets. That is once creating a file to write a content. After the content, it will reading from the file using fscan fget. It is similarly, the statement is scanf, that is getting input from the user. Similarly, in your file, they using fscanf. The fscanf is dynamically to enter the input, and fget you based on the variable to get the informations without the format specifier. But your fscan using a format specifier, fget without using a format specifier. That is the main difference between of the fscanf and fgetf. Now we move on to that writing to a file. That is using fprintf or fputs. That is to display a content from the file. To read a content, after that you write a content. The content, it will be displayed onto the monitor. That is fprinter or puts. That is to display a value. The next one is moving to a specific location in a file. Your file is possible to move a content from one location to another location. For example, the file process is a sequential process. Once your file is started to enter information from beginning to end. For example, 5 record is stored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It likewise. One by one you enter. Finally, your file pointer is pointed to the fifth location. Suppose if you want to display a third position, means using your this method to move to your file pointer to the location 3 and to read a content from the your file and display the content using those two methods, that is fseek and rewind. These are the two methods. And close a file. Finally, each and every process completed, and finally to close a file, that is fclose. These are all the file operations in C. Once again, I recall that concept, creating a new file. If you're creating a new file, and then if you enter a new information to a new file, for example, student database, it is like a file, all student information. For example, 100 students in a class means your class name is a file name, and 100 students information stored in a file, that is a collection of record, that is called as a file, that is creating a new file. Suppose if you want to add one more student, that is 101 means that is the opening an existing file. If you're opening an existing file and then add a new record or information, that is a append mode. If you that existing file open in an append mode, that is using a same function, that is f open. Reading from a file and writing to a file and moving to a specific location in a file, and finally close the file.